Hi, San Luis Coastal. This is Kimberly McGrath. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, and I've prepared this short video to give you some key informational points as you're making your decision, filling out your declaration form in order to declare your decision for January through June of 2021. Here's some key points that may impact your decision. In our school district, we'll be following in-person health guidelines. Students and parents will have agreements to follow if you choose to be in person. You should know that the recommendation that will go forward to the board will be half-day attendance for students, either in an AM or a PM cohort of students. Monday through Thursday will be in person, with Friday being virtual learning for everyone. Special education and some small groups will have individual schedules. Childcare will be available for elementary students. You should assume that there is low to minimal transportation available. We suggest that you make your plans based on the fact that transportation will likely not be available to you. We will work to maximize the amount of students that can be on the school bus, but know with the health guidelines, this will be minimal availability. You should know that cases and exposure to COVID-19 will require virtual learning, and your commitment that you're making would need to be for the remainder of the school year, and that will be due on November 30th. Extensive working guidelines are available on our website, and these have received approval from Public Health. Here's some of the key health guidelines that we'll be following. We will look at positive COVID cases to determine a closure of a classroom, a school, or the school district. Students and staff will be conducting a self-health check each morning before attending. If you are experiencing any COVID-related symptoms, you should not attend on a school campus. Staff will have temperature checks. COVID surveillance testing is taking place for 25% of the staff every 2 weeks. Contact tracing systems will be put in place, as well as symptom tracking, and students and staff need to know that you may be required to isolate or even be in quarantine for up to 14 days with a positive case exposure. Our efforts will be to reduce exhaled droplets, to utilize outdoor spaces, increasing hand washing and hand sanitizer use, have face coverings for all at all times. Not using water fountains, but instead using reusable water bottles, increasing our cleaning protocols, reducing material sharing, providing spacing, increased ventilation, and discouraging outside guests and visitors. If you're choosing to attend in person as a student, you should understand that you're agreeing to complete your self-health check each morning at home. Staying home if you're experiencing any COVID-related symptoms. Having a family plan to be able to head home immediately if you do develop symptoms during the school day. Being kind to one another, not teasing students about having a symptom, but just discussing concerns with a staff member. Properly wearing a face covering. Bringing a charged Chromebook back and forth each day. Bringing a water bottle to school, and if you need help, we're happy to provide one. Greeting your friends with a no-contact greeting. Eating and drinking at designated times and places, and respectfully giving one another space. Plan to wash your hands throughout the day and use hand sanitizer. Be ready to follow posted traffic patterns. Arrive and leave school at the beginning and end of each school day at the designated time. Follow the new school rules and teacher instructions. And of course, let's encourage our classmates to follow the same rules so we can all stay on campus. If you have an elementary student, you'll have two options: in-person learning for half the day, or a distance learning option, which is similar to what students are experiencing now. If you have a secondary student, a student in middle school or high school, we would like to hear from you on three options. Do you prefer in-person, distance learning similar to what you have now, or the virtual learning program, which is a more independent program, independently paced using Apex with less ongoing teacher interaction? This is a basic idea of the B2 half-day AM-PM model that will be recommended to the school board. These are not the exact times. Times and bell schedules will need to be developed. But to give you a general idea, there will be an AM cohort that meets for about 3 hours in the morning, Monday through Thursday. The other half of the students will be in a PM cohort that meet for the afternoon time, with all students having a virtual school opportunity on Fridays. The cohorts will start basically with the beginning of the alphabet at the beginning and the last half of the alphabet at the end. However, changes will be made based on student needs, and adjustments will be made so that we cannot completely guarantee that that will be a clean separation. On your declaration form, the school board will make a decision about the final program on November 17th. Student and parent agreements will be included on your declaration form. Families will need to commit to the in-person or distance learning option for the remainder of the school year. Your commitment is due by November 30th. If you would like to see some videos to see what it's like for our current students that are in person, check out these videos or other videos on our YouTube channel. Thank you.